How to place down duct using new and continue. Practicat has an option in the fitting parameter box or item box called new and continue. It's located right here under my cursor. Currently it is set for new. When it's on new, we are allowed to grab a fitting from our bin and then place it anywhere on the drawing without attaching to any other entity. You will notice here I'm going to click on the drawing and place one piece of duct down. Now if I would like to attach another piece of duct to it, I can do so by bringing this button right over to the first duct line. When you see the endpoint node, that means that Practicat is now going to snap these two ducts together. It's very important to make sure that down at the bottom of the screen you have your object snaps on. 99% of the time they should always be turned on. If they're on, you will notice that even if I shrink down a fitting and I bring it close to the other fitting, it will resize to the fitting to match, and then I can click to place another fitting down. But clicking on that node every time in a Bizzing drawing can be time consuming. So MetaLab has added a feature that is called New and Continue. To work on Continue, all you need to do is either switch to Continue in your item box by clicking, and when you do that, you will notice that the duct automatically snaps on to the last piece. Now, every time I click or every time I hit enter, Practicat will add another piece of duct. When you're on Continue, you can work just by grabbing another fitting, then clicking, and then selecting one more fitting after that. And it'll just continue to continue fitting after fitting. This is a very, very fast way of drawing duct without having to zoom into the node. Now, if you would like to create a new duct line, you probably want to switch it back to new. So here I'm going to pick a piece of rectangular duct. I realize that I actually want to do a new duct line. This time, instead of clicking new here, I'm going to click N spacebar. Notice when you type N spacebar, it instantly puts it in the command line. You do not need to click on the command line to put it there. Therefore, it's very, very fast to hit N spacebar. N for new, C for continue. I highly recommend that you get used to the keypad commands for this instead of using the fitting box. Otherwise, you'll have to come up to the fitting box every time. It does take more time. Now I've got it on new, I'm going to click and place this duct down. Once I'd like to move it to continue, notice the option is always there in my Practicat. It says continue, tap, or rotation. C, capital C for continue. If I hit C spacebar, I can work on continue. So I can click 3 times for 3 pieces, and then I could hit N spacebar for new, and then I could snap it to a new duct line. Once I've got one piece connected, I'm going to hit C spacebar again for continue. This is a very quick way of drawing, and I highly recommend practicing using the N and C keypad commands. That concludes the tutorial on new and continue. There are also exercises on this section.